Welcome back to Kmercial Music Biz Tips. In today's episode, we're going to dive into a critical issue facing women in the music industry: abuse, harassment, and the challenges that they face at both the artist development and corporate levels. It's no secret that women often encounter a wide range of obstacles, but today we're not just talking about the problem, we're talking about solutions and how you as a woman in the industry can take action in 2024 and 2025 to create a safer, more supportive environment for yourself and others. All right. So the segment 1 is common and uncommon issues women face at the artist development level. So the common issues, one of them, sexual harassment and coercion. So women artists often face inappropriate behavior ranging from suggestive comments to physical harassment from male colleagues, producers, promoters, and the list can go on. Harassment is often framed as a condition for advancement, where women are pressured to exchange favors for professional opportunities. All right? That is a big no-no. You know what I mean? So it may seem like it's normal in the music industry, and growing up in the music industry, I've seen a few cases of this, I can say, now as an adult, and I see certain things that certain studios I've been to before and how certain female artists operate, and sometimes you see them with our next artist, and like they're a couple, and next couple months or next year they were the next artist, and the artist, the whole, like they've been with a whole group of the people who just frequent the studio and stuff like that. And yeah, no, it shouldn't be like that, man. A lot of these women have trauma, a lot of trauma, and it's sad to say that exists in the music industry. But now that we are more aware of those things, we want to correct those things. So that's a big issue, you know what I mean? And that's number one: sexual harassment and coercion. Like people trying to say, oh, if you want to get, you want to become viral, or you want to become famous, well, you gotta be with me and this and that, or you're not gonna finish recording your song, we're not gonna finish your project, we're not gonna finish mixing your song and stuff, you're not gonna own this if you're there for sex. Nah, that's not gonna work. If that's the case, if something like that, girl, if you work at a 9 to 5, stack up your bread, buy your own recording equipment, record yourself. Know what I mean? Nah, that's a dub. We ain't doing that shit. Know what I mean? I have daughters too, so yeah, you don't want them going through stuff like that. So prevention is better than cure. Know what I mean? Save people from that trauma. So women, pay attention to them. All right. Number 2 on the list: exploitation and unequal pay. Women are frequently underpaid or given fewer opportunities compared to their male counterparts, artists, even when they have the same or superior skills. That's crazy, right? So you have the same type of talent or a skill, or the knowledge or the know-how to do something in the studio, you know what I mean? And you get paid less just because you're a female. Yeah, that's not right. Now, exploitation in contracts, where women may be pressured into signing deals that limit their creative control or financial growth or gain. You know what I mean? That's not good. All right, number 3, your body image pressure. We see this all the time. You got the female artists and almost little to nothing. You know what I mean? There's no clothes. Them out there wearing pum shorts and tight up shirt and tight up skirt and all them things there. So I'm laughing, but yeah, it's not really funny. But yeah, that body image pressure you see in social media all the time. You see with other artists performing with other big artists as well too. They feel they got dressed like that to, be taken serious. So female artists are often pushed to meet unrealistic beauty standards, which can lead to unhealthy body image issues affecting their mental health and their career. So pay attention to that. You don't have to follow that. A good example is Billie Eilish. She wears a lot of baggy clothes, and she don't feel the need to wear any tight up clothes and stuff and show her skin and stuff like that. It's unnecessary. Just focus on her talent. But what I see with her, that she has the right environment to grow and to thrive and develop as an artist since she was young because her parents are in the music industry. I don't want to be incorrect, but I'm pretty sure her mom was a songwriter and her dad was a producer. Her dad was a songwriter as well. Not too sure on the dad's side, but I know the mom was I think she have a Grammy for writing songs, and her brother as well in mixing and engineering music as well. And he's like her right hand man when it comes to her music and her production. You know what I mean? So her family is a real supportive team, and they help her develop and go to the full potential that she has. You know what I mean? Or she's capable of. And with her doing that, she brings out the best in her family as well too, and her brother. So big up to Billie Eilish. You know what I mean? Very talented woman. All right, so number 4, isolation and exclusion from networks. Women are often left out of important networking events, or their contributions are dismissed, making it difficult to build the right professional relationships needed for growth. You know what I mean? So they're leaving you outside the rooms. You know what I mean? The big meetings are gone, and you didn't hear nothing about it. And you're like what? You know what I mean? Yeah, so isolation and exclusion. You know what I mean? And networking is key in the music industry. You need the links. And some people, they want to gatekeep and, you know what I mean, keep you out of the gate. It's not right. So always try to be aware of that, and then try to make opportunities for yourself. Take the opportunity. If you see something that happen, talk to somebody that you can, an inside, friend them up, get information you need, or get a calendar. You know what I mean? Or get your calendar synced with their calendar. So any events coming up, you can bypass that by boom. You get a notification, an email when this big meeting is happening, because you're supposed to be part of it. You're part of the team. You need to be there. All right? Or confront the person who didn't put you on, and make sure that they know that it's not supposed to happen again. Hold them accountable. All right, so uncommon but significant issues. Gaslighting and emotional abuse by mentors. In some cases, indie mentors or managers use manipulative tactics to control a female artist's career trajectory, making them doubt their own skills and decisions. All right, so you might have a bad manager, you know what I mean, holding you back, saying the wrong things, doing the wrong things that's counterproductive to you building up and going to the next level in your career. So be mindful and aware of that. And I know you might start with people from around you, from your neighborhood, your hood, your barrio, and you rock with them and you put them in certain positions on your team. But make sure every 1 to 3 months, 6 to 9 months, you paying attention to who's on your team and what they're doing on your team, what they're doing for you, and look at the results. You have to put your own checks and balances and take your career real serious, because you see these issues that's facing women in the industry. Y'all want to prevent them or stop them from happening again. You need to put checks and balances in place. So check the people who's rolling with you. Make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Don't pressure them. Make them be make them be exactly who they are. You know what I mean? You let them know this is the role you're playing on the team. This is what you gotta do. This is you know what I mean? This is your job description. So let them do it. You know what I mean? And then see how they do it. If they don't do it good, or they slacking off and they're not bringing value to the table, then you know it's okay. After 3 months, after 6 months, after 9 months, it's all right, boom. For the past 3 months or 6 months or 9 months, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This is what you did. And the results of that led to this outcome, which I'm not too happy with. So I can't have you on my team anymore. You know what I mean? Just like that. All right. Sabotage by female peers. This is a big one as well too. So being in the industry, the females know how hard it is as well too. And when they see they doing certain things for advancement or doing certain favors for advancement in their career, and then they see a next person coming up, next female artist doing the same thing too, and then they feel like, oh, the opportunity that they're gonna get, they might lose it because if this next girl do some favors better than her or provide more favors, then this female artist feel like she's gonna lose out. So she will sabotage you in your work. You know what I mean? Might be in the studio together and stuff, and then you just finish your session, and then tomorrow you come into the studio to finish the session, finish the project. The project was deleted. Last person in the room or in the studio or who used the studio after you was the other female artist. You know what I mean? So situations like that can happen as well too. You know what I mean? A lot of things. But let me see if I can elaborate on that some more. Because competition among women in the industry can sometimes lead to toxic behaviors where female artists intentionally undermine each other's success due to a scarcity mentality imposed by the industry. Same thing I was saying before. So they feel like they're going to lose out because you might take their opportunity. You know what I mean? Sometimes a female artist wants to bring a friend or a next female artist into the game and help network and stuff for that because they see your talent. But when you actually start using your talent and they see everybody in the room is kind of, wow, this person is talented too and stuff, and then they all drawn to this person. Sometimes a female artist that brought her friend over there, she might feel away, she might feel jealous or bad mind. They should wait, oh, she's gonna steal my thunder, and then boom, she sabotages her own friend because she feel like, oh, her talent is gonna outshine her, and that there's not enough space for both of them. So that happens a lot in industry. Be aware of that, and if you find yourself in that situation or that position, just let your friend know that there's room for everybody. Everybody's unique. Everybody have their own talents and for that. Doesn't matter if you're in the same genre. Everybody do music and being creative in their capacity or with their God-given talent. So there's no big competition. It's just networking and building together, collaborations, and reaching that goal. Of promoting or creating and promoting good music, great music for the world to enjoy and to consume, right? And being unique about it. Everybody is different, you know what I mean? So yeah. Number 3, cultural and racial discrimination combined with gender bias. Bruh. You already know that the gender bias already. So the females have a hard industry, but if you come from a certain cultural background, or if you, they say if you African American, you black, or you're that Indian, or Indian, know what I mean? Or Chinese, Moorish, know what I mean? Hebrew Israelite, it could go on and on. You might face a lot of discrimination. You know what I mean? Being a woman is hard enough, right? Like I say. But yeah, women of color often face a unique combination of discrimination where racial biases intersect with gender-related issues, limiting their opportunities in certain genres or markets. You know what I mean? This is real, people. Be aware of it, pay attention, and address it. You know what I mean? Address it quick and fast. All right? So let's step into segment 2. Let me talk about issues women face at the corporate level. So a while ago, we was talking about issues women face at the artist development level or the entry level into the industry when you're just breaking in. But when you reach into the corporate level, at the label now, I'm talking about higher up with the leads and stuff like that. Some more issues. Number 1, the glass ceiling effect. Women are often passed over for promotions, key roles, or executive positions within record labels, management companies, and other corporate entities. You know what I mean? They feel like, oh, the woman is very talented. She have the skills and stuff. She have the experience. She been with the label for how long? How much years? 3 to 5 to 6, 7 years. And a position is open because somebody retired and she can easily fill that position. You know what I mean? Even at the radio station as a female DJ. But some people won't allow it to happen because it's, she's a girl and stuff, and they don't want to go into the men's room or the men's club Know what I mean? How they see, because them and their friends have been doing those positions for how long, and it's for them they feel weird that they can have that woman in that position, and that thing's gonna change. So sometimes that they scared of that change. I mean, that might come when this woman take over this position, but that's personal feelings. I mean, somebody's skilled for the job, they should be able to do it. You know what I mean? Unless it's gonna be a big problem because that person's how do things that's bad or that's against the vibe or the policy of the company. But most of the time, that's not the case. I mean, so there's a glass ceiling effect, and tackle it head on. Be direct about the opportunities you want. Demand your worth because you know your value. Know what I mean? So yeah, stand on your business. And if they still don't want to ease up and let you through, then with the knowledge that you have, with all this experience that you accumulated over these past few years, take that and start your own company. Know what I mean? So be an owner. The same stuff that you wanted to do in that label, you can do for yourself with your own label, and then you can hire people and you can put them in a position that you would like to see yourself in at the time as well too, or that position that you came up to, and provide a better experience for other women in the industry so they have to go through the same thing that you went through. You know what I mean? And that's how you break the cycle, because they're gonna step into a position, and those women after you are gonna step out as well too with time, and teach other women the right way how to do these things and go about things. So they're not gonna have the same trauma and experiences that you had, and will give them more opportunities or more. It makes them able to have an environment where they can grow without those issues limiting them or holding them back for a certain time period or time frame, right? So they can elevate. There's a plane flying over real quick. I don't know if you can hear that, but we're about to continue. Let's wait for the plane to pass. Plane go? Wait. All right, numero uno. Nah, I'm joking. It's number two. Numero dos. So number two, lack of mentorship and leadership support. There's a shortage of female mentors and sponsors in the music industry, which leads to fewer leadership opportunities and professional growth paths for women, right? So, like I said before, you can create these opportunities. So you see that happening, and you don't want to have to other people. You experience the trauma, and you know the industry, you know the business, you have the experience. You can branch out on your own. It might be hard, difficult, it might be scary a little bit, might be scared, but take on the challenge because it's something more than you. You know what I mean? It's going to leave an impact on other generations of women to come forward to step in the industry. So you can create your own opportunities, you know what I mean, for other women so they don't experience that. Is it me? All right. Number three, tokenism and diversity quotas. So women, especially women of color, are sometimes hired or promoted as a form of tokenism to meet diversity quotas but they aren't given the support, resources, or respect they deserve in their roles. So this is coming like, I'll explain this to you now. Is what Elon Musk was saying about Kamala Harris, that she's a diversity hire. You know what I mean? That she's not fit for the job, and that they just hired just to be diverse in the Democratic Party. So when you hear somebody speak like that, I mean, don't take me wrong, I respect Elon Musk and his business dealings and stuff like that, but when it comes to that point with Kamala Harris, I don't agree with that, and I don't respect that part. You know what I mean? Politics, but they get into a little personal there, man. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Big up Kamala Harris. I mean, I don't agree with everything she do and some of her policies, but I respect her as a leader, and her background being as Jamaican heritage like me, Jamaican descent. You know what I mean? And she's half Indian descent as well too. And she accomplished a lot while growing up in this country. You know what I mean? And all the work she put forward. So I respect her on that as well too. As in, all right, but you see that a lot. Some people actually do get hired because of those reasons. I mean, the corporation have a lot of fair-skinned people, European descended people, I can say, and they feel pressured by society right now that they need to include more people of different cultures and backgrounds and races. So they just hire somebody and say, "Oh yeah, we meet that quota, and yeah, we diverse," and then they don't treat that person with respect. That person wants to show up to the meetings. They don't even get notified the meetings. Going back to what we talked about earlier, they don't get notified. They miss out on the meetings, and then they lose opportunities. So that's an example of diversity quotas. Zimmy. Like I said, if you see those things, you might have to tackle it head on. All right. So uncommon, but these are significant issues. Institutional retaliation against whistleblowers. So women who speak out about abuse, harassment, or inequality may face retaliation from their employers, such as demotion, termination, or being blacklisted from the industry. I'm not gonna lie, there is a lot of blacklisting in the music industry. And a good example is there might be an artist who does business and music bad. Well, the business part. They show up late, they give people attitude, they don't respect boundaries. It's a very bad person to deal with. So, entonces, people don't want to work with them. And they're going to let other people know. If they see somebody that they know working with that artist or about to work on the artist, they're like, oh, no. And they'll DM them, call, text them, say, yo, don't work with our artists. They're horrible. They did this bad. Yeah. They blacklist people all the time. And some people don't want to work with them. They trust their friend because they did that to you. Nah, I ain't going to work with them. So, pertaining to women now. So, when women might speak up for themselves and demand their respect and everything like that, and these people who sitting in their position of power, they're like, I don't want to listen to this person. No, she going nowhere. So they blacklist you. They don't work with you, and they tell her, oh, nah, I ain't gonna work with her. Oh, she don't want to give me the, the pum or something like that. And then they say, yeah, I'm not gonna work with her. And then now the next producer, next person here, that say, oh, they're friends. So, oh, wow. Then yeah, I'm not working with either and stuff like that. She should be like that and da. That's how it is sometimes. So it's a big issue in the industry. So when you whistleblow, they and other people hear about that and say, dang, son, they did that to my friend who's a producer of the studio, and they don't want to happen to them, so you try to go to their studio. That producer or the engineer at the next studio who's friends with the person who you went public with about the situation and trauma you've been through with them. Other people don't want to work with you because they saw what happens to the other person and they want to mix up in that. Maybe because they do the same thing to women as well. But a person who doesn't treat women like that and actually treat women with respect in the music industry, they would have no problem working with you, and they would have no problem that you blew the whistle on some of these abusers in the industry. You know what I mean? Alright, so another uncommon but significant issue is stereotyping women in leadership. Women in leadership roles are often viewed as aggressive or bossy, whereas men exhibiting the same traits are seen as confident and competent men. Or competent in general, competent. This stereotyping can make it difficult for women to navigate corporate environments. All right? So I'm not getting too much into this. It is what it is. All right, so this part of the segment now, or this segment 3, is about solutions and actions women can take in 2024 and 2025 about all these issues. So number 1, build and empower support networks. Take action, women. So women should connect with other female artists, female producers, and executives to build support networks. These networks provide emotional support, mentorship, and access to resources that are crucial for success. In 2024 and 2025, online platforms and professional organizations like Women in Music, WIM, and She is the Music can help create these networks. So go online, do some research, save the information for yourself, link up with these organizations or these platforms. Women in Music and She is the Music. All right. Number 2, legal education and contract negotiation. Take the action. Women must educate themselves on contract law, royalties, and intellectual property. Okay, let me read that again. Women must educate themselves on contract law, royalties, and intellectual property. And if you feel that this research is so hard to find, for you to study on royalties, contract law, go on Instagram, maybe even Facebook too, or on TikTok. TikTok and Instagram, you can find them. You need a music business lawyer or attorney. And repeat it again. You need a music business lawyer / attorney. Neither one. Music business attorney, music business lawyer. They specialize in contracts in the music industry. They specialize on dealing with royalty percentages, which is fair. I mean, make sure the contracts is not one-sided. I mean, that you have some value or some benefit to gain in your contract. So you need these people on your team. I mean, I know sometimes dealing with lawyers and stuff, it may be expensive, but you can pay a monthly fee or you can pay a retainer. You can make friends with these people as well too, with these lawyers or these attorneys. Know what I mean? If they're doing a master class, they doing an event, sign up and go to the event. Sign up for their master class. So, I mean, so some support to them as well too. I mean, you need to pay some money, know what I mean, so you could get into the know with these people and then learn from their experience as well, learn from them firsthand as a mentor. And then later on down the line, you become a client of them and they know your name, they have your number, you have their number, the email, and anything that pops up, contact them. They got you. Know what I mean? So take action and do that. All right, so in 2024, affordable online courses and legal workshops through platforms like Kmercial or masterclasses from legal professionals can empower women to understand and negotiate contracts more effectively. Hiring female legal representation is also crucial to protect their rights. So like I was saying before, do the masterclasses, do the workshops. I mean, go to the meetings. I mean, then you can go on Kmercial if you have the iPhone, iPad, or a Mac computer. And you can go in the Apple Store and look for Kmercial, Coursera, and there are many classes you can just pay on your device, and you can watch all the classes and learn all the information for yourself as well too. So you don't have to really get a mentor. You can just learn from that. And then maybe in the future you get a mentor if you need. But yeah, it should be crucial as well too. But you can learn information yourself and then still get a mentor to help you along your journey. So plane is passing. Wanted to pass over right now. All right. Number 3 on the list of taking action, solutions, leverage social media for advocacy. I mean, so that people know what's going on, advocate for other people to join the movement. You know what I mean? Social media is powerful. It's a very powerful tool for raising awareness. We all know that. You know what I mean? People get, you can tell that banned. I always say it again now, so I'm just talking, forgetting certain things, but yeah, cancel. So stuff like that. So that's how powerful social media is. We already know. You know what I mean? Right now, people solving cases on social media and TikTok, and so it's a very powerful tool. Things go viral just like this. The other day, I see something about what's his name, Terrence and or name Shar or whatever, and so a big drama in Trinidad. So yeah, social media is powerful. So you can leverage social media to make people know what's going on in the industry and find other people who can pick up the cause as well too and help you. I mean, push the message that women need protecting the music industry and don't get abused in the music industry. All right. So like, we'll make use platforms like Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn to spotlight cases of abuse, inequality, and unfair treatment by amplifying voices through hashtags like Me Too Music or Women in Music. Women can create movements that hold abusers accountable and bring attention to gender disparity in the industry. All right. Now, number 4 upon the list, call for transparency and reporting mechanisms. Take action. Demand industry organizations and companies implement clear, transparent mechanisms for reporting harassment, abuse, unfair practices. All right. So the easy way to say that, simplify it, is that any organization dealing with a label or some studio and you feel like something might be going wrong, you want to make sure that whoever's in charge, that they know, understand that, okay, that if something do happen, and you'll be able to go to them and or have a meeting with the whole team, everybody in the organization, and address the issue, state the issue, and have it addressed and taken care of. But you don't want to feel like the upper corporate or management, all of them are stuck up and they're not gonna get anything done. So what I learned as well from I saw a clip when Steve Jobs was talking or responding to a question like that, how they challenge of new opportunities or new voices and changes how a company can grow quick and fast in their leadership methods. He said the one way that he's able to have a culture in the company, for a company to thrive and also be on the right path at all times, is that when he have meetings, him and anybody who's in the upper levels, they talk last in the meetings. So the underdogs, the upcomers, they are the first one to speak in the meeting. And what Steve Jobs said, not Steve, I'm bugging. It's not Steve Jobs. It's the owner of Amazon, so Jeff Bezos. I stand correct. So the interview I saw with Jeff Bezos, and he said that how he handles that adversity in his business, and he has a culture that provides people to be able to tell the truth about things, right? So that's most important, how to keep the truth in the company and how the company aware of the truth, so they can always be in the know and they can fix any issues and they keep the company growing, right? So his advice is have the underdogs, low-level employees speak at the meetings first. They voice their opinions on what they like and what they don't like. You know what I mean? And then as you go up in the levels, then the higher level people, they speak and voice their opinions. And then until him and the other people in the organization, CFOs and stuff like that. So that way you prevent this from happening, which is the issue of the high level people speaking and the underdogs. They're like, oh my gosh, that's the top person in the company, or that's the second top person in the company, or that's the top manager in the company, or that's Jeff Bezos, and they say something, they voice their opinion, and they have something they want to say and bring up. Bring that attention to everybody in the room, but then they hear somebody at a high level of them say something and think a certain way, and then they don't want to say what they originally wanted to say because they're like, oh wow, that person said that, no, it don't go in line with what they're saying, so maybe I shouldn't say nothing. No, you can't do that. So you want to make sure that you provide a culture or environment for all the people involved in the workplace or industry, in the meetings and stuff like that everybody can voice their opinion. And yeah, things can be addressed truthfully and confidently, right? So yeah. Number 5, invest in self-care and mental health. This is very important. You know what I mean? Have to take care of yourself. Have to. You have to do it. You don't do it, then things not complete. You see me? So take action. This women should prioritize mental health, given the emotional toll of navigating a male-dominated industry. It's not easy. Trust me, me see it, Panya, me see it. I mean, take care of yourself. Don't make nobody drive you in the wrong position and put you on the wrong environment and stuff like that. If you don't feel good in it, take care of yourself. Leave the environment. Know what I mean? Make it be known that something's going on, and if you no help is nothing move, nothing not changing, cut from there, leave from there. Know what I mean? Find an environment, or even build your own environment where you can relax, reflect, think about what's going on and stuff, and come up with solutions. Know what I mean? They safe space. Women should prioritize mental health, given that emotional toll of navigating male-dominated industry. Right? Remember that, and assessing therapy through platforms like BetterHelp or joining female-centered wellness groups. Yeah, that will help women maintain emotional resilience and handle stressful or abusive situations better. So you get your mind right and you get your life right. You know what I mean? You'll be able to handle certain things that come your way or that fall your way because you've been sitting, meditating, and planning that, okay, if this happened, you take this action. If that happened, you take this action. You know what I mean? How you respond. I mean, we know that naturally women, they are very emotional beings, and you want a bit of emotional intelligence dealing in a male-dominated industry where a lot of them don't work off of emotions, and it's more physical and how was it? Playing. Give me a second. Yeah, a lot of men, they lack the emotional intelligence in a way, so they can be very like a brute force. So you have to know how to handle the differences in the emotional spectrum. So think, reflect, and then take action. Most men, they think a lot and then they do things out of their own logic and their reasoning. Sometimes their logic reasoning might have bad intentions, so but they back with their type of logic to support the bad intentions. So you gotta know how to handle how they think and operate as well. So you know, okay, don't just respond immediately to something, react immediately to something. Think good about it first before you make a decision. All right, so you can better handle these situations. You know what I mean? And remember what a mentor might told you or what I told you. So you're looking out for these things, and then you can take actions. So okay, it could be less stressful or less traumatic, or you avoid the trauma entirely. All right. Number 6, push for gender parity in leadership. Take action. Women can advocate for gender parity within organizations by supporting and electing female leaders. They should also seek roles in decision-making positions such as A&R, management, and executive leadership. In 2024, these planes, man. They should also seek roles in decision-making positions such as A&R, management, and executive leadership in 2020. In 2024, initiatives like Women in the Music Industry Leadership Initiative can help create opportunities for women to step into these roles. All right. So, hope that's been very helpful to y'all out there, to all the women in the music industry, artists, producers, songwriters. I mean, I hope this really helped y'all. So, remember, be mindful and conscious about these issues, and then take action. Take action, think good, make the right connections with the right people, and build a team of other women as well, tools in the industry, and y'all can achieve all that y'all want, and y'all can go for the greatness and have an impact on the world like you're supposed to, without less limitations to you and your career. All right. So thank you for joining me on this important episode of Kmercial Music Biz Tips. Remember, the music industry is a tough space, but together we can make it a safer and more equitable place for everyone. If you or anyone you know is facing abuse or harassment, there are resources out there to help. Reach out to your support network, know your rights, never be afraid to speak up. Let's continue the fight for change in 2025. And until next time, stay safe and keep making great music. And also subscribe to the podcast. Share the podcast with other women so they can see how important these issues are and help them be aware of these issues. And yeah, they can step it up in their career and won't feel the limitations of some of these issues. All right? Yeah. For more insights on navigating the music industry, and feel free to send your questions for our next episode. Follow us on social media. Stay updated. And remember your career, your voice, and your rights matter. All right? So follow me at Kmercial, Kmercial, on all of the social media platforms. All right? That's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and whatever is in me. Also, Guancha Entertainment, GWANCHATENT. All right? You can find Guancha on Instagram, YouTube, and also on TikTok now. All right? So, hope y'all enjoy this episode, man. I hope it leaves a good impression on y'all and it impacts your lives. All right, so I'm out. Later, you don't know it's Kmercial Universal. Both sabes quien soy, Kmercial todo universo. Arra, arra, arra. I'm out.